my gosh, you guys. So we totally just went live in the wrong group. Well, technology is not my friend. So what I'm doing, I wish I could say it's going to wipe off, but it's not because it's ShadowSense. So basically what we're doing is we are doing this fantastic iQuad. I apologize. Oh my Lanta, I am all like discombobbled right now because I went live in the wrong group. I am so sorry. But we just got started. I've only been in it for just a minute. So basically what we're doing is this gorgeous iQuad, and it's these colors. This is Sandstone Pearl. Actually, this is the shimmer one. I used the shimmer. So it's Sea Turtle plus shimmer because whatever. It is what it is, right? Oh, my Lanta, you guys. I'm like sweating now because I did that. Okay. So anyways, we're going to use the shimmer instead of the matte one because that's what I used. And then the next color is going to be Seafoam Shimmer. So pretty. And then Garnet. And I'm just going to kind of start over and kind of tell you what I tell the other ladies. Is that Garnet is a fabulous color for you guys that have like a red tint to your hair for eyebrows. I used to use this a lot to contour, so another great reason to get this, and then as an eyeshadow too. If you actually mix this with a little bit of pearlizer, you can create your own bronzer. Yes, I know. And then I've got some highlight going on. I don't know if you guys can see my highlight at all, maybe on the tip of my nose, but the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, the most amazing highlight ever. So, and then the last color that we're going to use is Onyx, which is the one that scares everybody. This color scares everybody. So I'm going to show you that it's really not that scary because you need to use a little bit. That's it. Okay. Sorry, girls. Okay. Seafoam. Yes. It's amazing. Okay. So what I did, first thing is we took our Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and I kind of rub the excess off until I get to the tip, and then I stop because I just want this product on that tip of that applicator, and I'm going to flip it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out, because I did not carve out my brows with concealer, which is typically what I would do for a night out. But I just went in there right like this. I'll just do it again. It will be like extra highlighted there. And I just kind of carved out that area. And then I personally use my finger. So I dab it because I want it like really sparkly. And then I kind of blend out the corners here to make it more subtle. So now this one's like a lot more highlighted. So we're going to have to highlight the other one now. And then we're basically back to where I was. Okay. And then let me know if you guys want me to keep this graphic up the entire video, or if you want me to go ahead and take it down if it's a little too distracting or anything. Please let me know what you prefer, because I can easily take that down so it's not there. Okay. Okay, Kelly, I'm getting back into my thing now. All right. Sparkle, I know. You know, we may just throw in another color for the hay of it if there's another color that you guys like, because I'm all about adding color to everything. So I can make any color match any other color. No problem. I can show you any tip and trick you want. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Garnet, which is kind of what I started to do here. I didn't quite finish blending because got a little discombobbled there. So I just took like a crease brush is what this is. And I added, I'll show you, we'll just redo it because I didn't even really get to blend it. I just put a little bit there in the crease, and then I blend it here, and I'm blending it down and also up. And then I go underneath of my eye as well, because personally, I love having a little bit more of the color down here. It makes your looks, if you're going out, just look more sultry and like, dare I say, seductive? Maybe. So we're really going to blend that nicely around the edges One thing that I suggest doing is, because I take a ton of close-up pictures of my eye looks, so you know, if you don't blend enough, then it kind of looks more harsh, and you don't want that harshness. You want it to be kind of seamless. So what I suggest doing is getting a nice big fluffy brush. Whoa, I use that for powder. You can see the powder going off. Let's use a different one. There we go. So this one is a really good one. Make sure it's clean. But if you do this and then you just kind of blend really lightly, it's almost like I'm just kind of dusting my skin with it. Like I'm not pressing hard. And if you feel like you always press a little too hard, I suggest holding your brushes down here at the end versus up here, because this you will end up blending really harshly. So we just want to softly go around the corners and blend it. And it makes a world of difference when you're having like a face-to-face conversation with somebody. It looks a lot more better, I guess is the word. So now we'll do the other one. So just a smidgen right here in the crease. And you can always build it up. So if you want that garnet a little bit darker, we can go back in and blend more in, which is awesome. But you want to make sure that you guys are only using a little bit at a time, because with these cream to powders, a little bit really does go a long way. And if you throw a ton of product on at one time, it's not going to fully set properly, and you could end up getting creases. And we don't want creases in our eyes, like product creases. Cut creases are fine. So we're going in. And if you notice, like I kind of do this outer V here, like I go out. If you guys have a problem going too far out and you don't want it to be that far out, one tip I suggest doing is getting some tape. And that's what I do when I want like more clean, crisp looks, is I will take a piece of tape and tape it on my eye, just here on the corner. But make sure you're not taping it directly onto your face. I always tape it onto my palm, so that way it's not peeling my skin off. When I do it, it just basically holds as a barrier. Okay, and now we're going to go in and blend. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Nicole. Susan. Karen. Is it Paola? Hello, ladies. It's Saturday night and we're getting a gorgeous eye look done today. All right. So there's the garnet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the scary onyx. And for that, I want to do like a smaller brush. So this is just an e.l.f. brush. But I really like using this one when I do the onyx on the outer corners of the eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this onyx here and I'm going to literally just tap a little bit on, like tap. Okay, a little bit more because this is almost there. So just a tiny bit. If you have a lot on there, then just one tiny tap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of blend down to my eye here, but barely, like if you can see, my eye really isn't moving very much. And then I'm going to go up. And I always blend in when working, especially with a dark color on the outside, because if you blend out, then you tend to go a little wild with it. At least I do. So I'm going up that crease, and I'm kind of stopping like halfway in my eye. And remember, just a smidgen is all we need, and we can go in and deepen it and darken it. But we want to make sure that our layers are setting properly. And then, you know me, we're going to go underneath here a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little tap right there. And go in. And I'm not going all the way down my eye. I'm kind of going to just, I guess like a third of the way is where I'll stop. Yes, the tape, doesn't it? It makes a world of difference using it. So now we're going to do the same on this side. So if you have a brand new one of these, there will be a lot more product on your wand. So be careful. Just using a tiny bit. So remember, we're blending down and then we're blending up and in. Thanks, Heather. You know, if you don't know me, by the way, I'm obsessed with unicorns. And it's like, I don't know what it is, but I have to get ready with my unicorn headband on. Because it makes every look more magical, right? I don't know. I just really like it. And then we'll do a little teeny dot here. And see, I put a little bit too much on there, but that's why I love ShadowSense, because it blends so easily. If I get just a smidgen, it's really easy to fix. But we're going to deepen it up just a smidgen anyway, so it's okay that one's a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in here and fix that. Yes, Kayla, onyx scares most people, so a lot of people seem to steer clear of it, but it's amazing. And if you're just getting used to it and maybe you don't want to use such a dark color, try mixing onyx with some other colors to make your other colors darker. And we're going to do that here in a minute because I'm going to mix it with the sea foam here in a second. So, going in, and I'm going to deepen this side up a little bit. Does anyone else ever have trouble getting both of your eyes to look the exact same? It's like a little game I play, like which eye looks the best, and we try to get the other one to look like it. And it's weird because normally this eye always looks better, but I always take pictures with that eye because it's the only one I can get the right angle I'm looking for. Okay. And see, I need to come up just a smidgen here so they match. But you guys see how I'm barely putting any of that product on. And now, you know, tapping it works really well too. If you're afraid you're going to blend too harsh and pull that color off where you want it, just tap it into place. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Okay, and now what I want to do, because again, we have our clean, fluffy brush, right? Your clean, fluffy brush, and we're going to go in and just barely swipe along the edges of where we put the black. So again, it will look a little bit more softened on the edges there. And you guys are like, I can't even see a difference when you get done doing that, but you can up close, I promise. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to go in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix onyx. So we're going to mix onyx and sea foam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I always use my hand, so I tried to clean off part of my hand so we could use it, because I use my hand as a palette, because it'll keep the ShadowSense warm and still keep it creamy when you blend it. So I'm going to take a nice swipe here. I love this color. I use it all the time. So this is really like one swipe, but I've got, mine's pretty low, so. And then the onyx, you don't want as much onyx. You want a little bit of onyx compared to that, and that might even be a little bit much. So we may end up adding more to that. And then what I'm going to do, let's see, what brush do we want to use? I think I'm just going to use just this brush. And I'm going to use the back of it to mix these together. And you know, I think I'm going to add a little bit more sea foam to that. And when I add the sea foam, I'm adding it to the back of there because I don't want it to get onyx on my wand. Okay, so it'll make like a really pretty, like deep turquoisey color. It'll focus. I don't know if it's going to focus here. And I'm only applying this to the middle of my eye here. So right here, and I'm going to dab that in. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. If you want me to try something else, let me know, because I really don't have a plan. I know it might seem like I do, but I had the colors picked out and that's it. So going in here, and we're only putting this in the middle here. And I'm tapping it. I'm not really blending it, I'm tapping this one. And you can be messy with this, because I'm just being messy right now, because we're going to go over it with something else, I think. Okay, that'll be good. I always tend to go up on my shadow a little bit higher on this eye, because this eye has 2 creases and this only is 1. Does anybody else suffer from like it's not a hooded eye, it's like I've got like a double, triple crease in this eye and just a normal one in this eye, and they're like different shapes. Oh my Lanta. Girl problems, right? Okay, now we're gonna go in with just the Seafoam shimmer. And I'm going to apply just a couple little swipes of product right here. And I'm going to use like well, whatever brush you want, really. I'm just going to tap this in here. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Okay. If you guys want me to add in another color, please let me know. I'm all about somebody keeping me on my toes. So I'm tapping that in because I kind of did from dark to light. A lot of people do their shadow light to dark. I prefer dark to light, because I go back over the dark when I'm done to make sure that I've got enough dimension. So same thing here. I'm going to go in on this side. Whoops. Yours are like that too, Kelly? Good, I'm not alone. It is rough, I'm telling you. The creasage is real. Hi, Emma. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Erica. You guys have any big plans tonight? I honestly think we're just going to end up staying home, but who knows? My husband went to Walmart right now. He went to Walmart because he needs new golf pants, apparently. One pair is not enough. Okay, tap, tap, tap. And if you guys notice, I'm doing a tiny bit, and I'm just building up the color to how I want it. So that way each layer is drying properly. I could go to sleep like this and then wake up in the morning, it would be perfect still. So I'm going to add a little bit more to this side because the other side has a little bit more of that seafoam color there going on. A touch of snow. Okay, we can do that. Glacier glitter. Oh, Lanta, I love that color. Okay, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll do it. Okay, so pretty. I love that. Now I'm going to go in really quick with that garnet because I don't think I went under this eye enough here. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. Make sure you use the same brush. Don't use a seafoam one again for this. Otherwise, it'll look a little weird. But I'm sure it would still look fine. Going in. I'm just going to deepen that up a little bit there. And then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush and blend it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, you are on the East Coast, girl? Dang, I'm on the complete opposite coast. So I'm on the West Coast. So it's like early to me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in really quick with a little bit of onyx and deepen up those outer corners again. But this time I'm going to use a different brush. And the reason for that is because I'm going to focus the black in a smaller area. So what I'm going to be using is a much smaller brush. It's almost like a little concealer brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. Actually, what it says is a precision shader, but it looks like a baby concealer brush to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the product and put it on my brush this time. So I'm just going to get a little bit on there so I can put it where I want it. And I'm not going to go all the way out to where I did last time. I'm going to dab this in to give that look a little bit more dimension and make my eyes look a bit more round. I'm almost, it's like an outer V that I'm deepening up. And I'm just tapping that in. And then I'm going to do a little bit under my eye here as well. Just trying to keep that black to the outer third of my eye. Oh my gosh, could you guys imagine doing this with a black powdered shadow? Oh, that would be a total nightmare. Yeah, dark to light, girl. Try it sometime. I don't know why I started doing that, but I feel like I really like the looks better when I do that. Not for sure why. Except for the transition, of course. I always do the transition first. Now I'm going to do the same thing out here. That outer V, tapping in a little bit more product here. Sorry, my dog barks. He doesn't understand that I'm talking to people that aren't actually in the house. So sometimes when he hears me talking, he's like, who's in there? Do I need to protect you, Mom? Okay, I need to blend that out a bit. See, I kind of went out a little bit of what I wanted, but that's okay. Fix it. No worries. Okay, and then I'm going to go under my eye here. Okay, and then I'm going to blend with our fluffy brush again here. Really just focusing on this outer V part. Okay, now that we've got that deepened up a little bit. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Casey. Hi, Brittany. How do you put colors on the upper corner? I do so many live. Oh, the outer corner, or the upper corner, up here. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so now that we've got that, what I'm gonna do is I have snow and glacier ice that we're wanting to add to that, I guess. So what I'm gonna do, sorry my camera might move here because it's sitting on my makeup jar. Okay, so snow and glacier ice. Glacier ice is like so freaking pretty. Okay, Before I add that, I'm going to do a little bit more sea foam, and I'm going to put this right here. To really make our look come together. And blend this in. Okay. I have like hundreds of brushes because I don't like to clean them. So I actually like just opened up a new set. They were still in plastic, so I didn't feel like cleaning any. All right, for snow, what I'm going to do it as is the highlighter for the inner corners. And for that, I'm just going to use a small, thin brush. This is, I guess, a liner brush. But I like it because otherwise I would get the product like crazy all over. So I'm going to take the snow and I'm just going to dot my eye and take my brush and tap it and pull the color in. I'm almost like pulling it up into my water line right there. And then I'm taking this and I'm going to dab it a little bit more here and pull it up just a smidgen into that sea foam. Like that. So it just highlights a little bit right there. I'm going to do the same on this one. Just a little dab right there. And sorry, my mouth is always open because I don't know why I can't like concentrate with it closed. Okay, got a little bit crazy wild on that one. So I'm just going to dab it. Okay. Ooh, hey, it looks like I'm awake again. Okay. Now, you guys want the glacier ice added on? So where should we put glacier ice? Let's see. For the glacier ice, because it is not so much colored, I like to always put it on my hand and apply it from there. But you guys, it is so sparkly and gorgeous. I'm going to just use the brush that we used for the sea foam. And I'm going to tap it in here. And I'm just going to go right over the sea foam to the middle of my eye here. And just tap it over to add a little bit of glitter. Oh, baby, it looks so sparkly. The only thing I hate about glitter is that trying to take a picture with it is crazy hard. You can never like get like the true effect of the sparkle. Okay, what do you guys think? I kind of love it. Oh, I do this through my computer. You can't do it on your phone, the graphic. Oh, we got a big old dot of the glacier right there. Let me blend that in. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is so pretty. You know what? One thing I think that we need to do is add a smidgen more of the garnet here. So I'm just going to actually take a little bit. I'm going to use the wand part and not, or the stick and not the wand. And go over my crease again right here to deepen up that transition. And it also helped kind of make the eyes look a little even. So go in here. And it like will even it out. All right. And I think we have time to do a liner as well. So we are going to use Onyx as eyeliner because it's my fave. And just another reason why you guys should get Onyx. And if you guys do Halloween looks, you guys definitely need Onyx because Onyx is the bomb.com for Halloween looks because you can do everything and anything with it. So I'm just going to use my eyebrow brush for this. Thanks, Kat. It is definitely a bold going out look. But so many people are so afraid of these colors that are bright and dark and deep, and you can really lighten them up. In fact, if you mixed Onyx with Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, I bet that would be pretty too. So for liner, I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm just going to go to the end and like dot it. And then I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see, but generally you want to look down really far and then do it in sections. So I generally find where I want my line and then I go in. Eyeliner can take as long as eyebrows sometimes for me. Generally, it's easier just to dab little dots on to make it. I'm not looking down far enough. Eyeliner is something that I've always been obsessed with. Eyeliner and blush are like two of my favorite things. So the other thing I'm going to do is bring that eyeliner down just a little bit so my eye looks even. So I'm just bringing it down to the very corner right here. Like that. And then my eyeliner will be on all day too. So trying to make your eyeliner even can be a task as well. I think that's pretty close. Okay. And then going in. And I think I'm just going to do false lashes tonight. Or do you guys want me to do mascara? Okay, there we go. Oh, thanks, Shelly. You can pull it off too, I bet. And another thing that's really cool, if you want to make this exact look, but maybe not quite as bold, what you can do is you can mix the Seafoam Shimmer with Snow to dim that down and make it more of a pastel. And then instead of the Onyx, you can use Garnet. And then as a transition, do Mulberry instead of Garnet, so it'll be a lot lighter. That's one way you could do the same look, but like toning it down so it's not quite as in your face. Okay, for lashes, I think most of them are on my bedstand, so all I have is these really crazy bold ones. Like, these are like my New Year's Eve eyes. Lashes. Hi, Jennifer. Karina. Hey, Megan. Sherry. Hi, Lauren. Oh, you are a mermaid girl, too? I love mermaids. I love mermaids and unicorns and anything that's like magical and shiny and glittery. Oh, you know. But I'm not a huge pink person. Isn't that weird? I think it's because my mom forced me to wear pink so much when I was little. So what I did was, I hope this focuses. I added a little bit of glue on the line of that lash. And I'm going to let that set. And then I'm going to take some mascara. And I'm using the waterproof because that's all I have handy right here. And I'm just going to, while that dries, take it. And I'm just going to coat my lashes a little bit so they are black. And they will match the false lashes easier. And this is the best mascara because my lashes are growing so long because it's got the serum in it that grows your lashes. So why would you not wear it like all the time? I don't know. And the other thing that we're going to want to get handy if you guys are following along is the SeneGence pencil in black is what I'm going to use. I use it every single time I do a going out look, and I'm going to show you what I do. It'll be a little scary. I might look like an exorcist, like I am having an exorcism or something, but I promise it doesn't hurt at all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. I recommend using some tweezers. Hi, Kelly. Yes, you should watch the replay and create your own going out look. You do dark to light too, Whitney? Good, I'm not the only one. I feel like so many people do light to dark. Okay, so I usually grab the lashes in the middle. These are like my crazy bold ones, so be prepared. Prepare yourselves for what's about to happen. Okay. And I don't know if you can see me do this, but I try to put it on as close to my lash line as I can. And then I take the outer corner and push it in. Take the inner corner and make sure that's applied to my skin and not my lashes. And then what I do is I press, like push the lash in to make sure that the glue is adhesing to, Sure. It's adhesing to, that's definitely not right, to my skin versus my lashes because I am a bad girl and I pull my lashes off at the end of the night. I don't take them off the way you're supposed to. So I don't want to rip out these gorgeous lashes that I'm growing. So once I have those on, I'm going to go back to my tweezers and I'm going to put it, my lashes with the fake lashes in the middle and press. So I'm pressing my lashes on to the false lashes. And if you have nails, sometimes it's easier with your nail to do it. Woo! Aren't they like cray-cray? They're my New Year's Eve lashes. Okay, so we are almost up on our time, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we get to do our exorcist thing here. All right, now our pencil. This is in black. And I'm going to push my mirror so I can look down and figure out where I'm going to put it. I'm basically going to be putting it right here to tightline my lashes. And then I'm going to just go in on the upper waterline. And the reason I only use this to ever do that is because it does not fall off into my eye. It doesn't irritate my eye. It'll stay there until I take it off. I love it. But it just makes your eye look a lot darker and deeper, and you don't see that skin hanging out. When I take close-up pictures, if I don't do that, you can see your skin. So it's like I have a black eye here, and then skin, and then eye. It just kind of looks different. It's a personal preference thing, I think. The white is snow. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Danny, for helping me out with the commentary there. Adhering? Adhering? Is that the right word? Are you sure, Serena? I'm going to start saying adhering. I just make up my own words. That's fine. I think I had said adhesiving before, too, and somebody had looked at me weird, and I was like, whatever. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for joining in, girl. Thanks. These lashes are thebomb.com. So they are Dodo lashes, number 328. Don't mind my eyelash glue on it. But I like the Dodo lashes because they're only $5, and you can get, if you do $30 worth, you get free shipping. And they're so light. But I still use my SeneGence mascara even when I do false lashes because I want to make sure that my lashes are coated and safe from it getting any damage. And now I'm growing them too. Whoops. Careful if you get a little mascara on your face there. Wipe it off before it's stuck. Okay, so we've got that on. Yes, Karen, the SeneGence eyeliner pencil is amazing. It's the only thing I use for my waterlines now. So I'm going to make sure that's adhering to adhering. See, I already forgot what the word was, girl. Okay, so see, that one didn't quite stick to my skin, so I'm going to press it in to make sure. I think I went out a little too far, but that's okay. Okay. It doesn't help I got these long nails put on. The longest they've ever been. I've never had nails this long. And so I'm still kind of getting used to them. Okay. But they're so easy. It took me, I tried to do false lashes for like years and I could never do it until this brand. Look, I've got more fake lashes hanging out on my fingers. It's a mess, okay? This is my life. I'm a hot mess. It's fine. Thanks, Lauren. Finally found it. It's I'm gonna play a game with you guys. Find the missing eyelash. Okay, so again, we're gonna take that pencil and we're gonna do our little exorcist thing. Okay, just like that. And then, of course, we want to do our bottom lashes. I know some people don't use mascara on their bottom lashes, but I do because I think it really just like pops out your eyes more. So I'm going to take the mascara. And if you guys have issues with your mascara ever clumping up, it's because it's probably gotten a little cool. So just throw that like in your bra while you're getting ready. Or like I put it in between my legs. Not like in a perverted way. I just like sit it there so it warms up so it doesn't get like it's all smooth when it comes out. I'm gonna coat my lashes. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something else I want to do. But just super fast because we're like crunch time. Okay, so really quick. Whoops. See, my bottom lashes are getting so long that I can't contain them any longer. They have a life of their own. The last thing I'm going to do really quick is take that Seafoam Shimmer again and do our waterline. Because a lot of people have always asked me how I get my ShadowSense on my waterline smoothly, evenly, and get it to stay all day. And I'm going to show you my trick. So again, same thing I did to highlight under the brow is I'm going to take it out and make sure that I've got that product just on the tip. Not too much though. Just on the tip of that applicator. I'm going to flip it over and then I'm going to make sure there's nothing on my finger. I'm going to take my skin and just go like this so I can see my waterline. And gently go in one direction and then leave it. Don't go back. If you miss a patch, don't worry. Just leave it like that until it sets, and then go back and just lightly dab where you missed. Because if you try to keep going back and forth, that's when it becomes uneven and it's not like matchy and you'll have like a patch here and not a patch here and it'll look a little funky. So same thing here. Whoops, I need to get a little bit more on the edge there. And I don't use the ones with glitter. Try not to use the shadows with glitter, you guys, because then those glitter particles can fall into your eye when you're applying it, and that'll probably irritate your eye. So stick to the shimmers and the mattes for that, okay? And that's our look. What do you guys think? See, turtling it up. Turtle. All right, that's it. Mwah. Happy Saturday, and I will talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will put on a lippy and post some pictures for you. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. We are just going to end this here.